To proceed north, you'll have to fill out a customs declaration form. Name?
Guybrush Threepwood, Esquire.
Fill this out and be completely honest.
Are we a pirate? No. 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 Yes. No. Not answer 27 and 26. Or 8. Even number of questions? Carrying large livestock. More than 10 or less than 3 bananas. No. Checked question 1 verified, checked question 29. Didn't check question 1. Also, I have no idea. 11 incorrectly. No, it's correct. Not carrying any trivia cards. Prime? Sure. Don't check this if you didn't check question 29. Check it if you did. I don't.
Alright, let's see how you've done. Good answer. Interesting you would check that one. Good penmanship. Not checking that was smart. Okay, this looks in order. You may proceed with full approval of the Bermuda Port Authority.
Well, good. Thank you.
A bucket filled to the brim with rotten fish bones.
Enter the town
It's
hall.
locked. Maybe I'll come back later.
Well, don't enter then.
I'm staying far away from this. It's a very regal-looking ice sculpture. It says, Courthouse of Brrr, Muda.
Okay. How did you get here?
Order! Order in the court! I am going to cite you for contempt of court for not asking permission to approach the bench.
I humbly apologize. May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach the bench. Court is now in session. Judge Plank presiding. How do you plead?
Innocent.
Guybrush versus whale? The whale was found to be complicit. What?
Due to lack of evidence, all charges have been dropped.
Order! Order in the court! Quiet on the gallery, or there will be arrests.
Are you okay?
I have no business with the court, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned.
What?
May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach the bench. Court is now in session. Judge Plank presiding.
What did Your Honor do wrong to get this appointment?
Never beat a Supreme Court justice in cribbage.
Your Honor, do you have to buy your own robes? Or are they court-appointed?
Order! Order in the court! If I don't get order, I am going to clear the court!
Did I mention I am searching for the secret of Monkey Island?
Until it becomes a legal matter before the court, It is of no interest to me. Although, I do remember a case several years back where the secret was claimed to be a fraud and a scam to sell computer games. I believe that was settled out of court for a substantial sum.
Alrighty. She has a crown of keys with a golden key, so I assume...
Your Honor, are you wearing pants under that robe? Please remember that you're under oath.
Order! Order in the court! If I don't get order, I am going to clear the court!
That is all, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned!
Okay. You're stable. The ice quarry, the ice castle. Go to the castle first. Maybe it's warm in here.
Nice view.
There's a ship halfway up the mountain or castle. And then another one. Here at last.
Roaring fire, melting ice. Very hoogly.
Welcome, loyal subject.
Very hyggelig. That was Danish, I think. Or Swedish, I'm not sure. It definitely wasn't the Norwegian version of hyggelig.
These matches are specially formulated for freezing temperatures. Disclaimer, will not light underwater. It's slowly filling up with castle.
Purple book.
At the end of the plank.
My only copy. Please don't touch it.
Why is this book everywhere? Well, I stole some matches. Hi.
Grunt.
Okay.
I didn't quite catch that.
Grunt.
I see. Seen any good plays lately?
Grunt.
Yeah, I feel you.
Erg. Grunt. Grunt. Grunt.
Thrilling. Your most regal, high authoritative something benevolent ruler person.
Oh, most regal, high, authoritative, benevolent ruler person.
No need to be so formal. This is Brrr, Muda. Your Guybrush Threepwood, aren't you? I'm Modena the Ninth. I know your wife.
There's a parrot frozen in the ice. Elaine?
From when she was governor of Melee?
That was before I won my throne, but she does keep her hand in.
And both feet.
What brings you north of the 19th parallel, Guybrush?
Your crown, as a matter of fact.
Get in line. Everybody wants the crown.
Everybody?
The Crown of Keys is a ceremonial artifact worn by the reigning queen of Bermuda. It was originally fashioned from the house keys of the citizens as a gesture of trust.
And or submission?
My predecessor as queen is the one who added the golden key. I think it gives a certain pizzazz.
Right.
Naturally, you'll want to have that cleaned once in a while.
It stays perfectly clean as long as I don't let greasy pirates put their paws all over it. You may touch the crown if and when you become queen, and not before.
Become queen. Interesting.
Do we have to become queen?
Hypothetically, How exactly would a person become Queen of Muda?
You have to earn it, win it, wrest it from the iron grip of the previous queen. Most people can't manage that, of course. But by the traditions of Muda, all are welcome to try. To become queen, you must show your qualifications by defeating the current queen in 3 contests. The contests test your heartiness, your seriousness, and your intelligence.
I have some of those things.
I have some of those things.
We'll see. Then no cheating.
We'll see.
More details,
Can you
please?
give me more details on the contests to become queen?
The contest of heartiness is an eating contest. Raw fish. Call it sushi if it helps you sleep better. The contest of
Lovely.
seriousness is one where you must keep a straight face. Whoever laughs first loses, which I never do. The contest of intelligence is an algebra test. 20-second time limit, best answer wins. And yes, I do always have the best answer. You sound like you're serious about this.
Okay, let's see what these
I
things...
challenge you to the contest of heartiness.
Come
what
with
the mechanics
me.
are of this.
We've got to go downtown. See that triangle? There are 3 of them here in the building. 1 for each contest. When you want to formally issue a challenge, you ring the triangle.
Dios mío, another challenge. Ladies and gentlemen, although your appetite for this nauseating affair never ceases to amaze me, it is my solemn duty to adjudicate this, the contest of heartiness. As you are all thoroughly aware, the objective is to successfully and permanently consume more raw fish than your opponent. Today's challenge fish is bloater. Wait a moment. The bucket of plenty contains no plenty. There are no fish here whatsoever. And the contest cannot be held without fish. Everyone go home.
Right, okay, so...
It's carved out of wood, but it's very lifelike.
Gigantic antlers. So... yeah, that's the contest of hardiness. I need to actually go get that kind of fish then. Because now I have the wrong kind. That always, eh? Mezzanine? Oh, this is the algebra test.
I can feel all the warmth escaping up the chimney. It's an empty bucket.
Okay.
I mean, I guess this is algebra? I actually have no idea.
I have no clue. A lot of stuff.
Ooh, a challenge.
Welcome, Your Majesty and Mr. Threepwood, to the contest of intelligence. In front of each of you is an advanced algebra problem. You are to solve it as completely as you can, and remember to show your work. No peeking, no copying, no swapping papers, and no cheating whatsoever. I will return in 20 seconds to grade your papers. Your time starts now.
I don't have the slightest idea how to solve an algebra problem. I don't have the slightest idea how to solve an algebra problem.
Right, I need to get something from the guy on the...
Time's up. I'll take your papers. No surprises here. Queen Odina has delivered a clear and correct answer with a step-by-step proof. Mr. Threepwood has done a small doodle resembling a sword. Queen Odina is the winner.
Better luck next time.
Okay. And this was... Oh, the laughing one.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure, we present, for only the 11th time this week, the contest of seriousness. On this side, the reigning queen, Odina the Ninth of Muda. And on this side, the challenger, Guybrush Threepwood, Esquire, currently unemployed and of no fixed address. If you will all come to order, the contest will begin. The first contestant to laugh is the loser.
Have you heard the one about the guy who put an ice cube on a scurvy dog? He said it was chilly.
Is that the best you've got?
Okay.
What's the difference between a swabby and a mop?
Heard it. You might as well give up. I have heard every joke there is in this world.
Contestants, the time limit has been reached. As neither of you has laughed, the contest is a draw.
See ya.
Where's
The
the
wind must
fire?
have blown out the fire.
Can I light it?
It's way too high to reach.
Guess not. Okay, so I need to find a good joke. I need to find a math solving technique or cheat sheet or something. And I need to have fish. Okay, well, let's go to the ice quarry then.
Are you in the chums?
Not saying anything.
Hi. Any chance I could get inside the quarry?
Not many try to get in here, just out. What's the purpose of your visit?
Social call?
It's a social call.
We do have a visitation policy, but it's quite strict. Who are you here to see?
Stan.
Stan.
We do have a Stan. I'm a little surprised he'd have a visitor. Can you prove you know him?
I can describe him. Loud jacket. Never stops moving his arms. Or his lips.
That does sound like him, but I'm supposed to see some actual physical evidence. Just bring me something that shows you two have ever been in a room together. That way, I can tell my boss that I did my job.
Alrighty. Oh, okay. I see. I need to find a picture of Guybrush, swap it out, and... Right, okay.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
The pirate hunter Morgan Le Fay had my first mate at sword point. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was
whale.
swallowed by a whale.
I don't think it really matters what I say.
Then Morgan knocked me out and sold me to my enemies.
Listen, let me tell you something about anglers.
By which you mean people who fish.
Right, but if you are one, you'd say angler.
I would?
Every subculture has its own special language, words with significance specific to that subculture. When you use them, you convey both meaning and membership.
That sounds good.
That's why authentic sounding fish stories always have plenty of angler lingo. For example, I wouldn't tell people a big fish broke my string. I'd say I was jigging with a hard bait when a strike from a lunker snapped my leader.
That's both highly specific and difficult to understand.
Exactly the point. Want to give it a try?
Okay.
So just pick the one that's filled with weird words.
I was bait casting dead stick from a crow's nest with a Guggen called flambe. And then, all of a sudden,
Right.
my ship was swallowed by a huge lunker of a whale. A real chum-chomping line breaker, if ever there was one. Then we stuck an umbrella jig head in the beastie's mouth and reeled it in from the inside.
Yeah, that's the way. You almost sound like a real angler. I have given you my best tip. See if you can get some other chums to do the same.
I'll do that.
All right. The 19th parallel. Well, that's not helping.
This is certainly exciting.
I never throw out a good piece of parchment.
Right. Drop anchor. Oh. Drop anchor to...
Are we lying in wait or just...
Sea Monkey 2. Everybody loves a sequel.
Right. When we figure out where... whatever she's called again. Sank. We can just stop and drop anchor and climb down.